As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns about to kick it away and get this season started. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now...
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Offense getting set for first down. To throw, it's Owens. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Calls his own number. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, just it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy. And you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense.
He wants to go deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game.
Touchdown, Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. On target to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the Ducks have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Wants to throw. It's Owens. Moves around to clear up the vision. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
The give to the tailback. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Oh, man. going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Isn't the play action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated too on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. Texas. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. For a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. First down to start the drive after the break. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll call for the fair catch here. Ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Dickey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. To my athlete versus yours, the defense won that battle.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Snatches it on the right. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorn! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. Strong, firm tackle. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big points.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dickey. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
They'll run play action. Looking for an open area to his left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Nothing's working right now in the pass game for this guy. This is the nightmare scenario. He's already been picked off 3 times. That one got swatted away. Lucky it wasn't another interception. This quarterback is not playing with a ton of confidence.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Texas offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Oh, he missed it. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He looks that one in nicely. And the ball slipped out. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense with the scoop and score. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
run this play from the pistol. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Owens. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, picked off. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He'll take another shot here. And he intercepts it. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Shaw. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, going up top. He makes a catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Texas. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Quarterback moving. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
It's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on,
he's got it down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Massive! How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He wants to throw it. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Well, he's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was big. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Owens. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offense.
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This guy can throw it. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorn! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're bringing heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score. Texas 70, Oregon 48.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick it off. Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Come the horns, they've got it again on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for room at the 25. And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Give to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to barge in. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he puts through the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. The fair catch called for and made. Offense in an empty set. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Off he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. the Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward... Gonna take a shot. It's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positive. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
35-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
At the 21-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Dickey. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
First and goal, Oregon.
He's looking to pass. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is No good. That keeps the score.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
66.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under